Hello everyone, I'm back! So I went on a very short 2-week trip back home to see my family and to see my friends, and I haven't really posted much since then. I did post like a highlight type of video, so if you guys want to check that out, it's posted on my YouTube, but I just want to dive right back into the grind and I want to put out more YouTube videos for you guys, and I've had the time to kind of just sit back, relax, and really think about the direction of my channel. So I brainstormed some new ideas that I wanted to try, video ideas that I haven't done yet. So the video idea that I want to do today is doing a full face of makeup using TikTok made me buy it products, if that makes sense. I have to say I have fallen into the trap of buying things that strangers on the internet recommended, and I'm not mad about it, you know. I do have a pretty good handful of products that were recommended on TikTok that I ended up going and purchasing, so I figured why not, like, let's do like a little look based on it. So let's just dive right into it. Okay, so we're gonna start off with primer, and I don't really remember seeing any primers that I ended up getting convinced to buy. I think the only one was probably the e.l.f. Poreless Putty, but I didn't like that, so I got rid of it. But I do know that the Milk Hydro Grip primer was huge, and then e.l.f. made a dupe for it. I think there was like their Power Grip primer. I have their Mint Milk Cooling Face Primer, which I think is pretty much the same thing, at least in my opinion. I think it's the same thing. So I'm going to take 2 pumps of that and rub it all into my face. See how my hands are like sticking to my face? I have to like pull them off. Also, look at my nails. Aren't my nails kind of cute? I've been doing my own nails recently, and the ones I did for my trip were cute, but it was time to switch them. I'm also gonna take some of my Laneige lip sleeping mask, and I'm gonna moisturize my lips a little bit with this. This was a product that TikTok did convincing me to get, except I found this at TJ Maxx when it was like blowing up. I found it at TJ Maxx and I just like lost my mind because I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have to go to Sephora to buy this. So now onto Complexion. I have like 2 products. So the first one is going to be the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury, and the second one I'm going to be using is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Luxe Foundation. And both of these I were tempted to buy. This one I found from, I don't exactly remember her name. I think her name might be like Amy or something like that, but she like raved about this foundation and I went and bought it and really fell in love with it. And then obviously the Hollywood Flawless Filter, I have mine in the shade 3, and for the longest time, even still now, people are talking about this, and I usually use this as my base. I don't put anything over it other than like concealer and like the spots that I need it, but that's just because I do prefer a more glowy look, and I do set it, I do kind of set it with setting powder. But so I'm just applying that all over my face and I'm gonna blend it out. I'm taking a Morphe R6 brush and I'm just using round circular motions to blend this into the skin. Okay, next, going in with the Wet n Wild, I'm just going to do just a little bit of these, like just like a couple dots, nothing too much. This foundation is pretty, it's like, it has like decent coverage to it, but I do prefer more lighter coverage, so I'm not gonna be adding too much of this. I'm gonna be taking my very dirty beauty blender now and just going over my skin with it just to melt everything in, make sure that there's no brush marks. So for concealer, I'm going to be going in with the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. I bought this pretty much as soon as it came out, and I'm impressed. The only thing I don't like about it is the pump, which I have talked about before on my channel. And then I'm using this e.l.f. Complexion Duo brush to apply this. So I'm just taking some and putting it under my eye. I am kind of breaking out right now, so I'm just gonna scoot my mirror a little closer so that I can kind of conceal some acne that might be popping through. It's not a lot, but honestly, I haven't been breaking out recently. Like, I haven't broken out in a while, so this is like news to me. But I'm just blending, taking the same beauty blender and blending it out. All right, I'm done blending in the concealer and I'm gonna move on to eyebrows. So I'm gonna be going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. And man, this product, it definitely, it's something. Mainly because I don't know. I do use it a lot. Like, I don't know if you can see, but I have used it quite a bit. But I do notice that it does give kind of a, like a flakiness to it when it like dries, which is not ideal. Also, I really want to get my hands on the dupe, the e.l.f. dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I have been seeing it everywhere, but I haven't really gone out and tried to find it quite yet. But here are what the brows look like with the brow freeze in. They don't look too bad. I just redid my eyebrows. I do a lot of like my beauty maintenance stuff by myself. I do my own nails, I do my own brows. My lashes are actually extremely long right now. I've been using Grande Lash because they sent over their lash serum a couple months ago, and I don't know why, but I like only just now started using it like a month ago. And it's freaking great. My eyelashes are long. But now that we got brows out of the way, I'm gonna move on to the face. So for bronzer, I'm gonna use the Milk Makeup Bronzing Stick. I did find this product from TikTok, and I just brushed this on top of the bronzer because I don't really like rubbing the stick onto my actual face. And then I like kind of place it a little bit and then blend it out. This product is very beautiful, and I will say when I first bought it, I was like, why is it so expensive for this tiny thing? But it's because it literally lasts forever. I've had this for months now. I've had this since like last year, and I feel like I haven't even made a dent in it, and I use it quite frequently too. I am gonna go over it with my beauty blender just to ensure that everything is nice and blended in. Okay, now for blush. I think you guys know what I'm gonna say for blush. You might. It's the Rare Beauty blush, but I recently got this one from Sephora. So this is their melting blush. This is their melting blush, and mine is in the shade Nearly Rose. It is the most beautiful pink ever, and then the one in the liquid blush is in the shade Hope. So I saw like this video of this girl like two-toning blush, like having more of like a neutral blush and then adding like a brighter blush on top. So I've been doing that lately, and it's very cute. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. So I do 2 dots of blush kind of right over the bronzer, and then I blend it out with a beauty blender, which is why mine is so dirty. This is the one I was using on vacation, but it just adds a nice rosiness to your face. And I used to do 3 dots, but that was until I saw that TikTok, and now my whole blush routine has kind of changed a little bit. So this just adds a light layer of pink to your face. And then you're gonna take the second blush that you have. Then I am lightly tapping it onto the top part of my cheek. You can kind of see it better on this. Yeah. No, it looks really intense on camera, but I promise it's not that bad. And then I add just like the leftovers to like the apples of my cheeks, which just makes my cheeks super duper full. Okay, so now that we've done all of our face products, I'm gonna set my face with some powder. I'm gonna be using the Charlotte Tilbury powder. I have mine in the shade 2, and I also have mine in the mini version just because I saw the large one, and I honestly just don't think I'll be able to run through all of that fast, especially only because I've been setting very specific areas of my face. So I just take an angled brush kind of like this. This is the Morphe R13 brush. I dip it in the powder and I set right underneath my eyes. And then I kind of swoop upward and do my forehead and then my chin, and then I dust a little underneath the bronzer and the blush, just a little bit, nothing too much. I do not have a highlighter, nor do I have a setting spray, so I'm just going So I'm just going in with my ColourPop Pretty Fresh hyaluronic acid setting spray from ColourPop. Onto eyes, I am going to be using my most favorite product ever. I would rate this a million out of 10. This is the Essence Lash Princess, but I'm also going to be going in with their Volume Boost Eyelash Primer. And this I haven't really seen floating around too much, but this, however, this did go viral, and I did buy this mascara mainly because of TikTok. I don't know if you guys can tell from just primer on how long my lashes are. It gets even longer when I put on the mascara, so I'm gonna apply the mascara now. I got mascara on my face. Oh my gosh, the mascara's on. Can you guys see how long my lashes are? Now for lips, which is the last part of this video. I'm gonna be going in with the very famous Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Lip Duo. So I have their lip liner and the lipstick, and this is the mini size because the full size version still is only sold out. So yeah, I've used this quite a bit, but I'm going to take the lip liner and I'm going to line my lips. This lip liner, this lip color matches like my natural lip color almost perfectly, where you can like barely even see the product. And then I'm going in with the lipstick also. And then lastly for lips, I'm going to top it off with a little bit of the Dior Lip Glow Oil. I was finally able to get my hands on this, and it took so long, but this was literally the last one in my Sephora, and I got it right before I left for my trip. I have mine in the shade Rosewood. So I'm just dabbing a little bit of this. I'm going to also set my face one more time. Alright y'all, so that is the end of this makeup look, only using products that TikTok made me buy. I feel like a lot of these products are pretty cliche and that there are a million videos like this on the internet, but I just also wanted to participate in this. I might be a little bit late, my bad, but anyways, this is what the final makeup look turned out to be. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment if you wanna, and I will see you guys on Sunday.